Let's go to Dan Bidoni, who everyone is just marveling at, taking over just with info, real questions. The media tries to call him a heckler. No, I mean, why are there the drill? Why'd you lie about the drill? Who are all these troops? Dan, great job. What do you want to say about what you've witnessed today and what's happening now in Massachusetts, to the area that you're from?
So far, it's been a long day. I'm still going to go to West Springfield to the gun rally. But I went to Lexington first. The police roped off all the area, and they told everybody, if you step over that line, you'll be arrested. Now, we were there with the Oath Keepers. Nobody wanted to go do that. It was
no, I mean, sure. While the rest, there's martial law in the state, Oath Keepers can't be on the green. Yeah, it's because they can't have real Americans on the green. Now, give me your take. Give me your take on taking over the press conferences.
It was. I think it's just a victory for InfoWars here, and a victory for freedom and truth, because no longer now they cannot deny this evidence. I mean, like you said, the InfoWars got hit with 100,000 hits a minute, and people are now questioning. Look, I talked to people here that recognize me, and I got mixed feelings. I had some press say, "Oh, I suppose this is a conspiracy because I'm on Cambridge Street where they detonated the bombs a little while ago." And people just question, say, a couple guys say, "Yeah, I think the FBI is, behind this," but I don't want to, go on camera saying that. Everybody's afraid of the mighty FBI, And,
oh, really? You ran into people that thought it was the government?
Yeah, and they didn't come on camera. And one media guy said he does agree with us, but he said he can't come on camera because...
Hey, let me ask you this. What about when I heard you bullhorning CNN? You took that over, too.
Yeah, I was charged up when I left there. As you could hear me last night, I was charged up, and I told my guys, you know what? Not the bullhorn out of the trunk. We're going down to the corner, and they were having this. All the press were doing their shows and whatnot. I went down and I bullhorned the hell out of them. I could see them reading off the teleprompters. It was crazy. You could see from that view, these reporters with these pretty faces reading off the teleprompters like good old sheep. And the police bombard us. Okay, what they did was
hold on, we've got Dan Bidoni, also known as the Kraken. Release the Kraken. Your secret nickname is now public. We're going to come right back to you and more callers. The Kraken is our guest. Release the Kraken. ProPure is introducing Pro One. All of your filtration in one system, portable, on the go. This is the Pro One by ProPure. You wanted it, you got it. No more do you have 2 or 3 filters to just reduce sodium fluoride. You have a system that cuts out the sodium fluoride and up to 95% of hydrofluorosilicic acid. Advanced manufacturing technology combines silver-impregnated white ceramic with new Aquamedics advanced media for removal of fluoride and other heavy metals, all in one filter element. It cuts out the acid derivative of fluoride. It is the only one that does it, and out of the gates, we have it discounted at 10% off with promo code WATER. This is the only system that in one unit helps reduce or remove pesticides, herbicides, chloramines, ammonia, and chlorine, hydrofluorosilicic acid, the most common form of fluoride not covered by other fluoride filter brands, and sodium hexafluorosilicate. This is a revolution against the tyrants. They love putting the toxic acid base of fluoride into your water. They love the fact that it's an adjuvant supercharging the trace Prozac in the water and the hormones and the other chemicals. By cutting out fluoride, you cut out the turbocharger in all the poison being artificially introduced into your body. This is what I use. It's a win-win. You get a high-quality product at the lowest price. You support the InfoWar. Get your ProPure with the new Pro One filter today at InfoWarsStore.com or by calling 888-253-3139. But going back to Dan Bidoni, then I'll go to all these other callers. Dan, what do you make? Tell us more of what was happening, but try to speak a little bit lower because it's over. You're overdriving your cell phone. Tell us what else you witnessed. So you're out there bullhorning. Did the police try to violate your First Amendment? What happened?
Yeah, they came over to us, so you can't be in the street. Then we get on the sidewalk. Then he says you need a permit to be on the sidewalk. I'm like, excuse me. You said the rest of the press was here. I'm with the press too. And they made every excuse in the world. So what they did, I had 2 shadow camera guys with me. They they did the, familiar police tactic. They got in the middle of us to try to separate us because they were about to arrest us. They were eyeing to arrest us, and I got close to my camera guy again, and they're trying to hold us apart. And I told them, the only thing that saved my butt is I told them we're on the live transmission feed right now. They backed off quick. They said, you have to go down the other end of the street. They were ready to arrest us.
Well, if they were to arrest you, it'd be a major incident because they don't want attention to get out about what we're covering. Now, you told me you had people come over and try to stop you at the press conference too, bringing up a pertinent question: who are all these private security right around where the bomb went off? Why do you say there wasn't a drill? Tell us what happened behind the scenes.
Basically, I sat down. My buddy got there a little bit late, but he gave me photographs. Yeah, I could tell it was a guy next to me or behind me. I mean, he was fed, disguised as a reporter. He's peeking over my shoulder every time I made a text message. Well, anyway, I got handed photographs. He jumps up. He tells some guy in the back, and I guess I heard in the hallway where they came out. They got photographs. So a woman comes out, and she gets on the podium and says, the conference is going to be doing about 5 minutes of getting things together. So when they come out, what was the first thing they said? Ignore all photographs except for what you see on the FBI. In other words, ignore everything else in the world because you have to pay attention to us. We're your gods. You pay attention to what we have to say.
That's right. You had printouts of the people of interest trying to show them, and they said, you only come to us. We're the only credible people in the world. Look at nothing else. I mean, how ridiculous. And when they did that, everybody went to Infowars.com instead. It's like, whatever you do, don't look under my bed. Just look anywhere you want. Don't look there.
The guy behind me, too, when I get up at the photographs, he jumped up and put his clipboard in my way, so I couldn't show those photos to them, which I did anyway, to the media. He was trying everything in his power to stop those photos being shown to the media.
That's right. And the photos were what, of the Navy SEALs?
Yep. The photos of the Navy SEALs and, the first patsy they were going to blame on to demonize the Tea Party. The guy with the beard, typical Tea Party-looking person. And, now we were explaining all this, and once we said Infowars.com, well, first of all, when the press conference was over, I got bum rushed by the FBI. And then in my face, I told them, listen, I'm not afraid of you people. And they said, well, we're not afraid of you. I said, well, you better be afraid of truth and liberty because it's coming your way, and you criminals are going to jail for killing innocent people. And they backed off, and because I stood my ground, and the media come over to me. I had an entourage of media, and we showed the photos. We were saying, go to Infowars.com for more information, and we were basically explaining what the photos are, and this is why the FBI stated, do not go anywhere else photos but there. And that made them look bad. I mean, I've seen articles and whatnot in London and all over the
Boy, they're not used to that. They're not used to that when you say, hey, I think you're involved in a false flag. I mean, no, they don't. I mean, they're so used to everybody being so scared. And it's not that we're stupid. I mean, we know the price we can pay. I know you know as a father. But in the final equation, Dan, why are you doing what you're doing?
Because I have a responsibility. That parchment paper that's written by a founder father says those who have the ability have a responsibility and duty to do what we're doing. And you got that, I got that, and everybody else at Infowars has got that, and that's what we're doing. We know we're risking our lives right now. I know. I mean, I was nervous driving home when I dropped my buddies off. I was driving down the highway, a black highway, not knowing what the heck was going to hit me. You know what I mean? And I was going to be run off the road. I come here. I'm at Cambridge Street now. When I got out of the car, I had almost every Fed, the FBI just staring at me like I was Satan himself. And I had a provocateur with a camera in my face, like most of the time, yelling insults about you and Infowars and trying to provoke a fight with me. And, he's causing a big, frenzy over there. I mean, he's causing a big scene over there.
Yeah, well, undoubtedly, there'll probably be repercussions against all of us for this. But, there'll be repercussions by God against people that do things to us. Because look, we're sick of the government letting terrorists attack us, putting the underwear bomber on the plane. That's on record. We broke that. That was confirmed. This is clearly provocateur. Dan Bidoni, Infowars.com reporter. Let me ask you, my friend, what do you, immersed in all this, being in Boston, in closing, and then anything else you want to add, we're going back to calls, what do you think is really going on there in Boston, and the story's changing, and the Saudi ambassadors, and now the Chechen CIA cutouts? I mean, what do you think's going on? They're doing door-to-door. They're saying every house in Boston, and folks, it's a major city, is going to be searched.
The bombs are detonated. I interviewed a couple of the neighbors that lived down the street. They said the FBI knocked at the door. They were told, evacuate the house and Wasn't given the reason why. They've been out here since 7 o'clock this morning with no information. They can't go back to their homes. They got it on video. And in the midst of all this going on, between here, Boston, Lexington, I'm telling you right now, the New World Order is laying the hammer down. And what we're doing now is God willing, God and blessing God's hands, they're exposing this and holding this New World Order back because they are laying the hammer down. And I'm in the midst of this evil right now. And, the only thing that's keeping me sane and safe because God says, if I am with you, who could be against you? And that's the only security that I have and I trust. And, because I'm in the midst of evil, I got stared down by FBI agents all day and provocateurs. And, it's nuts. They're out to attack us and because we talk the truth. And I had mainstream media reporters on the sidelines there. Oh, I guess there's a conspiracy, too, saying cocky little remarks like that. And, we're getting hit every direction.
All right. Anything else you'd like to add, my friend?
People investigate those pictures, man. Infowars.com, and we get the pictures on the website, and that's why hundreds of thousands of people a minute have gone to this website. And everybody, folks, we're not mainstream media. We need your help to get these reports done. It costs a lot of money, and it's from you people out there, the grassroots. So buy our DVDs, our videos, great stuff from Alex, the Prison Players subscription. It helps us out because we don't get corporate sponsorship from like CNN does. Well, thank you, Alex, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, great job, Dan. Just superlative job, and be sure and send us all your receipts and everything, too. And you deserve to stay in a nice hotel tonight, so be sure and take care of yourself. All right. Great job, folks. Pray for Dan Bidoni. I tell you, I've done stuff like he's doing now, but I've never done anything that big myself. I've crashed some big press conferences and exposed Janet Reno for murder at Waco, and I've confronted presidents and been arrested, and I've been, I've done some, but nothing where it's a press conference that's, on every TV in North America and most of the ones in Europe. Listen, 100,000 visitors a minute for hours to Infowars.com. 100,000 visitors a minute. And I haven't even looked at the graph. I looked at it yesterday. I was like, what? It was just like, and it was real traffic, too. All because he got Infowars.com out during that press conference.